Hello viewers and welcome to today's session which is on equipment testing. Till now we have discussed about electrical kettles, coffee percolators, testing of mixers and blenders, toasters, iron boxes, and now today we would be discussing about washing machine. Washing machine is a machine used to wash laundry such as clothing and sheets. The term is mostly applied to machines that use water as opposed to dry cleaning, which uses alternative cleaning fluids and is performed by specialist businesses or ultrasonic cleaners. Laundry detergent is frequently used to clean clothes soaked in either powdered or liquid form. Clothes washer technology developed as a way to reduce the manual labor spent, providing an open basin or a sealed container with paddles or fingers to automatically agitate the clothing. The earliest machines were hand operated and constructed from wood, while later machines made of metal permitted a fiber to burn below the wash tub, keeping the water warm throughout the day washing. The washing machine operates by a motor, which is connected to the agitator through a unit called a transmission. The motor and transmission are near the bottom of the machine, while the agitator extends up through the middle of the machine. The transmission changes the speed and direction of the agitator. In one direction, agitate, the transmission changes the rotation of the agitator and spin the tub. The inside tub with small holes in it into a back and forth motion. When the motor is reversed by the controls, which is like spin, the transmission locks up and the agitator, transmission and a spin tub all rotate as a unit. Changing the speed or direction, the unit uses centrifugal force to remove as much water from the clothes as possible. The motor is also connected to a pump. When the motor is moving in the spin direction, the pump removes the water from the tub and discards it through the drain pipe. What are the parts of the washing machine? Water inlet control valve. Near the water inlet point of the washing machine, there is a water inlet control valve. When you load the clothes in washing machine, this valve gets opened automatically and closes automatically depending on the total quantity of water required. The next is water pump. The water pump circulates water through the washing machine. It works in two directions, recirculating the water during the water cycle and draining the water during the spin cycle. The tub. There are two types of tubs in the washing machine, inner and outer. The clothes are loaded in the inner tub, where the clothes are washed, rinsed and dried. The inner tub has small holes for draining the water. The external tub covers the inner tub and supports it during various cycles of clothes washing. Agitator or rotating disc. The agitator is located inside the tub of the washing machine. It is the important part of the washing machine that actually performs the cleaning operation of the clothes. During the wash cycle, the agitator rotates continuously and produces some strong rotating currents within the water, during to which the clothes also rotate inside the tub. The rotation of the clothes within water containing the detergent enables the removal of dust from the fabric or the clothes. Thus, the agitator produces most important function of rubbing the clothes with each other as well as with water. In some washing machines, instead of a long agitator, there is a disc that contains blades on its upper side. The rotation of the disc and the blades produce strong currents within the water and the rubbing of clothes that helps in removing the dirt from clothes. Motor of the washing machine. The motor is coupled to the agitator or the disc and produces its rotation motion. These are multi-speed motors whose speed can be changed as per the requirement. In the fully automatic washing machine, the speed of the motor, that is, the agitator, changes automatically as per the load on the washing machine. The timer. The timer helps setting the wash time for the clothes manually. In the automatic mode, the time is set automatically depending on the number of clothes inside the washing machine. Printed circuit board, which is called PCB. The PCB comprises of the various electronic components and circuits which are programmed to perform in unique ways depending on the load conditions, the condition and the amount of clothes loaded in the washing machine. Drain pipe. The drain pipe enables removing the dirty water from the washing that has been used for the washing purpose. What are the types of washing machine? Depending on the position of loading the clothes in washing machine, there are two types of washing machines: top loading and the front loading washing machines. Let us now know more about both these types of washing machines. Top loading washing machine. In this washing machine, the clothes are loaded from the top of the washing machine. There is a cover at the top that helps loading and unloading of clothes in round vessel that perform the function of the washer as well as the rinser and dryer in the fully automatic washing machine. The top loading washing machine is preferred by people who do not want to bend the body while loading the clothes in the machine. This washing machine is more widely used than the front loading machines in many parts of the world. Front loading washing machine. In this machine, the clothes are loaded from the front side. The studies have shown that the front loading washing machines consume less electric energy, water and detergent and also give better washing results compared to the top loading washing machine. The factors on which top and front loading differ are door, dimension, control panel, efficiency, effect on clothes and detergent choice. Depending on the total automatic features available in the washing machine, the top loading washing machines are also classified as semi-automatic washing machine and fully automatic washing machine. Now let us talk about semi-automatic washing machine. This has separate tubs or vessels for the washer and the dryer. There are two separate timers that enable setting, washing and drying times. Fully automatic machine. In fully automatic washing machine, there is only one tub that serves as the washer, rinse as well as the dryer. Depending on the number of clothes or the weight of the clothes, the machine takes in the sufficient amount of water and detergent automatically and sets the timer for wash and drying automatically. Advantages and disadvantages of semi-automatic and fully automatic washers. The advantages of semi-automatic are not necessary to have a continuous water flow. Manually, water can be poured to the desired level based on the clothes to be washed. Consumes less water as compared to a fully automatic model. Washing cycle requires less time. Can be removed easily to any location. And what are the challenges? The challenges are manual intervention is required to transfer the clothes from wash tub to the spin tub for drying process. You may have to remove the electrical connection while moving the clothes from washing to drying if wiring in the house is not properly earthed. Most of the controls are manual. Requires more space because the machine may be larger than the fully automatic. Now let us know the advantages of fully automatic, which is like top loading machine. Generally, it is cheaper than the front loaders. Set the required functions and then the machine works automatically and completes the whole cycle from washing to drying. Usually lighter in weight, wide range of models and feature choices are available. What are the challenges? Running flow of water needed for the washing machine to complete the cycle automatically. Consumption of water is high. Now let us know the selection, use and care. There are several important factors that need to be thoroughly considered when it comes to buying a washing machine in India. Most of them come with different functions, features, load type and capacity. Capacity options. This is the most important factor considered while buying a new washing machine. The capital of the washing machine depends mainly on size of the family and number of clothes generally washed with each load cycle. Given the fact washing machines are an expensive appliance, it is a long-term investment in home and therefore decide how much washing of clothes to do every day and accordingly decide on the capacity criteria. Given below is some data that will help to decide on how you need to of buying a washing machine. 1 to 2 family members, the capacity required can be 5 to 6 kgs. And if the family members are 3, then the capacity can be 6 to 7 kgs. If the family members are 4, the capacity can be 7 to 8 kgs. And if the family members are more than 5, then the capacity can be 8 kgs or even more. Wash frequency is also an essential factor. A large size family with 8 or more members and wash frequency is once a week, they should go for a larger capacity machine. On the other side, those with small family who have wash clothes every day should opt for a smaller capacity machine. It should also suffice for those who have less space available to have a washing machine, especially those living in small apartments. Also, make sure not to overload it with clothes because it will affect the wash and quality and overall performance as well. Use and care. Inspect the hoses. Check washing machine's water hoses for signs of wear or weakness a few times each year. If any cracks or blistering is there, replace the hose. Any damage could cause a leak or burst and extremely expensive flood damage. Most manufacturers recommend replacing the hoses every 5 years. For more peace of mind, use high quality stainless steel hoses. Prevent flood damage. In the event of that washing machines fill hoses, bursts or water level switch malfunctions, there will be an instant water damage in the room. These two features can prevent this. Water shutoff system. This water shutoff system prevents water damage by automatically shutting off the water flow when a malfunction is detected. Installation can be completed in 5 minutes. No special tools are needed. Washing machine overflow pan. For smaller leaks and drips, this popular plastic pan fits beneath a washing machine and will protect a floor from water damage due to overflow and leakage. It has a fitting to accommodate drain line attachment. Do not overload. Follow the owner's manual instructions for appropriate loading sizes. Oversized loads will throw the machine off balance and that will lead to problems. Level on the floor. It's abnormal for washing machine to vibrate the floor and walls of laundry room. If washing machine is not exactly leveled, with all 4 legs on the floor, it may rock back and forth and vibrate strongly. It's best to keep the machine as close to the floor as possible. The closer the machine sits to the floor, the less it will vibrate. Use of appropriate amount of detergent. Regardless of what's recommended on detergent packaging, follow owner's manual for the manufacturer's recommended amount of detergent. While using soft water, reduce the amount of soap used. Rule of thumb is a thin layer of suds in the wash cycle. If there are too many suds, the rinse cycle may not get them all out. Let us now look into the test procedures. Washing machine test criteria for comparison between different models: dirt removal, rinse performance, water efficiency, spin efficiency and gentleness. Now let us look into the dirt removal. All washing machines are subjected to the same round of rigorous scientific tests. First, using a normal cold water wash cycle, testing each machine to see how it shifts tough stains from specially prepared clothes that have been attached to a stand wash set of linen. After the wash cycle has finished, the testers use a special machine to examine each cloth to see how much light is reflected from each stain, which allows them to calculate how much dirt has been removed. This machine is more sensitive than the human eye. Difference of 6% or more in the dirt removal scores are visible. Rinse performance. This is a measure of how well the machines keep the dirt suspended in the water rather than depositing it back onto the clothes, and how well they rinse out the detergent. They add a marker chemical to wash. At the end, they take a sample of the water remaining in the clothes to determine the amount of chemical that's left. The less there is, the better the rinse. Water efficiency. Water flow meters are connected to each machine to measure water use. To compare efficiency between different sized machines, calculate the amount of water used per kilogram of the test load of washing. The lower the water consumption per kilogram of clothing, the higher the efficiency scores. Spin efficiency. The test load is weighed before and after each wash. The higher the score, the more water is removed, which means the washing takes less time and energy to dry. Use the maximum spin speed. Some machines vary within speed. Gentleness. To check for fabric wear, attach swatches of easily frayed fabric to the garments in each load. The area of the swatch is measured before and after the wash. The less fraying, the gentler the machine is assessed to be and the higher the score it's given. Noise levels. The maximum noise level is recorded during the spin cycle and is measured 1 meter away from the machine and 1 meter above the ground. Typically, the noise level of these machines is similar to that of a normal conversation, about 65 decibels. It's not an absolute noise measurement. The acoustics of home will determine exactly how a machine sounds in use, but it's a good comparative measure. The test protocol. There are different tests to be conducted for testing the input test, insulation test, leakage current test and performance test, which can be used to test the efficiency of a washing machine. Now let us look into the input test. The aim is to check the wattage of the equipment. The materials required are test board, dimmer stat and equipment. The procedure. The 3-pin plug PF, the equipment is connected to the socket depending upon the wattage of the equipment. Switch on the supply. Rotate the dimmer stat till the voltmeter reads 230 volts or the voltage marked on the nameplate of the equipment. After approximately 5 minutes, note down the ammeter and wattmeter reading. Observations and results are: when the equipment is in use, the voltage reading should be 230 volts or the voltage marked on the nameplate of the equipment. The discussion is, if there is any change, then it means that the equipment is using either more or less voltage than is required, which may affect the performance of the equipment and also failure of the equipment. Next is the insulation test. The aim is to find out the insulation of the equipment, and the materials required for this are 500 volts DC magger and equipment. The procedure is, to the 500 volts DC magger connect the red prong to the red wire of the mains cord and black prong to the green wire of the mains cord. Press the black button on the magger and note the readings. Repeat the procedure by interchanging the prongs of the mains cord and note down the readings. What are the observations and results? If there is any reading on the magger, it means that there is some current leaking. The discussion is, this could be due to inadequate insulation of the wiring, which may lead to electric shocks. So, care should be taken to locate the weak spot and immediately to ensure adequate insulation. The next experiment is on leakage current test. The aim is to find out the leakage current of the equipment. The materials required for this are test board, dimmer stat and equipment. The procedure is, connect the equipment inlet and the 3-pin socket provided for leakage current test. With the help of dimmer stat, adjust the voltage to 230 volts AC. Switch on the supply. Connect one end of the test rod to the body and note down the leakage current. Reverse the switch and note down the leakage current again. The observation and results say that if there is any change in the reading in the test board, it means that there is some current leaking when the equipment is in use. The discussion says that reading tells that when the equipment is in use, there is some amount of current leaking, suggesting that there is a more than necessary current is being used unnecessarily. Hence, the equipment needs to be checked and serviced to save on current usage. The next experiment is on the performance test. The aim is to find out the performance of the given washing machine. The requirement for this are a load of washing stop clock. And here is the procedure. Prepare a small load of laundry consisting of items that need the same laundering conditions. Weigh and make up the load as specified in the instruction sheet. Pre-treat heavily soiled areas or stains. Load washer, add current amount of detergent and set controls for type of load, and start washer. If using a non-automatic washer, fill washer with water, add correct amount of detergent, and with agitator in motion, add laundry a piece at a time. Take the readings of wash time for different types of fabrics given in the instructions manual. White cotton and linen, fast colored cotton linen, dry cotton, synthetic, woolen. If required, rub little extra soap on dirty parts. Take out the clothes and drop them in fresh water for a few minutes and out of them to dry. What are the observations and results? Record the time taken for the washing to be completed and compare with the required amount of time given in the instructions manual. If the time taken is more than suggested, the machine needs to be serviced or replaced. Washing machine makes a person's work easier while washing clothes. The washing machine is an ideal household equipment as it uses less amount of detergent, water and saves time. Household safety is on every homemaker's mind, and making sure one knows how to use a washing machine safely, it is important for everyone. It is not just buying energy efficient products that will save electricity, but right operation of the same will also make an impact. Efficiency of washing machine depends on a lot of how it is used regularly. The way clothes are washed can actually save the time and money. Buying a right washing machine and using it properly can help you save a lot of units of consumed on your electricity bill. Hence, a lot of care has to be taken care while selecting an efficient washing machine. So, I hope you have all enjoyed today's session and see you all again. Thank you.